Where in the herd is Tiffany, where we talk about travel, lifestyle, and mental health. Follow us on Instagram at Sweet Tiffies, Twitter at Sweet Tiffies, Facebook Sweet Tiffies Inspirations, and Tiffany-travels.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hey, welcome back to Where in the Herd is Tiffany. On today's channel, we are talking about Mole National Park. So you may ask, so what exactly is Mole National Park? So it is a safari in Ghana. Yes, they have a safari, and I'm excited to take you along in this adventure. And let me tell you, it was definitely an adventure. Come along with me as you see one of my favorite animals of the safari, which is elephants. So let's go. Okay, Majid, hi.
I'm high. Good.
Can you take a picture of us?
Going on our safari with Abraham. Say hi, Abraham. He's like.
Can you take a picture of us?
Yeah.
Talk about the safari itself. So I will say that in comparison to like a South African safari that I did, there is no comparison because there's not a whole lot of animals here. I think the biggest attraction is the elephants. That is fun seeing the elephants. The first time we saw like 3 elephants, they were very calm, very nice, so it was all good. But then we went searching for elephants. So we literally hopped out of the trucks, like on foot, like looking for them to find them, right? So we actually ended up finding them, which was cool. And they were like, no, y'all need to get back. So all of a sudden the elephants started charging at us, like running after us. And so they were like, run, the elephant's coming. So that was hilarious. It wasn't hilarious at the time, so we're like running, and then finally they stopped. I think the elephants just wanted to like, you're getting too close. I don't feel like we were that close, but hey, we're in their territory, so we're gonna listen. So that was, to me, that was like the highlight or the adventurous part of it. You will see other animals, but they're like deer or like the little, what's those little things from the Lion King? Not a pig, whatever that thing is from when they were singing Hakuna Matata. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you'll see like little stuff like that, but I still think it's worth it to take the trip up north. Hey, we are on a safari in Mole National Park. Whoa. It's like he's looking straight at us.
They have the color which is black, but they make themselves dirty. When they're in the black, they feel more sweat, heat, and they sweat a lot, so they put more dusty on their body.
You sweat a lot.
Yeah. And then they live 65 to 70 years.
How many years?
65 to 70 years. Okay. And the female pregnant for 22 months before they give birth.
So how do you know how old they are?
Yes, sometimes you have to estimate, you have to assume, because you cannot know the day they give birth to them. So sometimes you look at their body and you can assume, like we stand here, somebody can say, oh, maybe you are 40 or maybe 40 or 29, 39. Can just say so. So sometimes this one, they are almost about 39 to 38, 38 to 39.
Okay, so
yes.
You don't like tag them or
no,
name
no, we don't tag
or
them. No elephant
nothing.
here is tagged them. No elephant is tagged them. That's why sometimes we call our safari is to search. So we are lucky we just see that all the people have gone out the whole day, they haven't seen elephant here. You are the first one to see the elephant. So you can see, sometimes it's a search. If you are lucky, you see. If you are not lucky, fine. So we don't tag any. We can search. Maybe the monitor them with the GPS. We don't have that. Yeah. I'm not a forest man in Larabanga side.
These are
I'm a driver, but I've been I face it when I've been but I'm not crossing when I
So if itself is coming against us, would we be okay? Would we just keep standing?
Yeah, no. Go back. Then the going from.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hakuna Matata was a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, no worries for the rest of our days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. After your safari, you can check out, they have like a very, very small museum right there. But I think it's kind of cool because they have like the different parts of the animals and like their bone structures and how like the hoof of a foot, how the elephant foot looks. So I think it's actually cool to kind of see the little artifacts in there. They do have some stuff swimming in like a little tank right there, but they're all dead, I promise you. But it's a cool little, it take you probably 10 minutes to kind of look in there, but I think it's something that you should check out while you're on the grounds at Mole.
Oh, the road antelope, the crocodile. This one is a lion. These two are the lion skulls. Lions, and then the warthog, 2 crocodiles, the monkey, the cock. The smaller one with the cock is the leopard. The one with the metal there is a leopard. Leopard is there, and then the other case there is the private part of the male. We take the testes and then we take the pin and leave the case. The smaller one is the grey dyke. It's a grey dyke, and then the hattabis. So the skin, the small skin there is the velvet monkey. Up there is the velvet monkey, the baboon, the waterbuck skin, the hattabis skin, the roan antelope skin.
This is a water buffalo
the bushback,
baby.
and the cock. And then you can see the skin of the brown buffalo.
This is a baby elephant. The mom was cute. These are all, look at these are the elephant skin. Wow. They made it in the shape of Africa. These are the feet.
People come here to hunt. When they come to hunt, they bring their juju and everything here. So when we arrest them, all these things are taken from them. Sometimes people wear this one.
There is another safari tour. They call it a water safari, y'all, but it ain't really no safari. It's really just this canoe ride that probably takes no more than 20-30 minutes. And there were a lot of flies out there. So flies were kind of, I'm like this the whole time, swapping my legs. And you may see a couple birds and stuff like that, but it's not much to see. So I say do it just because you're there, right? But if you don't have time or anything like that, then you don't have to do it. So there's that. The canoe in the Mole River.
The more you pump, that's the more the water comes.
Ask her, am I doing a good job? Ask her.
Yeah.
Ask her, am I doing a good job?
Yeah, you are doing a good job. Yeah. Fanny is doing a good job in Ghana. Yeah, congrats. Thank you for...
No, I couldn't even put this on my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so after they pump the water,
they have to carry them.
Then they have to
Carry them to the house.
their head. That's
Yes.
heavy.
Yeah.
This is not even full of water, but
Water.
I
Good.
can't carry it.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job.
Be a strong woman. Pump the water out. Good.
Okay, we are in Ghana, and this is typically how they carry stuff. So we are at the well. We're gonna pretend like there's water on top, so people carry with 2 hands, 1 hand, or no hands at all. Look at, I would be horrible at this, but I guess if I lived here, we can make work. And I also have a bun though. See, yeah. But this is how they would do it. And they carry everything on their hair. Food, luggage, whatever you can think of, they can carry it on their head. Ghana. Day trip, you can also go to the town called Larabanga. And in Larabanga, that's where a lot of people live at. And so we did the Shea making butter class. I will say, if you have a tour guide, make sure they take you to the real Shea Butter making process, because we didn't get a chance to actually see that. I feel like we went to a place where they had already made it. It's already in the jars, ready to go. Yes, we did have a little lesson on how they do the Shea Butter, but I'm more of a visual person, and so I'd rather see it. So definitely make sure they actually take you to the Shea Making Butter Village. In addition to that, you will also see the mosque, which I think is cool to see the mosque, and they give you like a whole history about that. If you're not Muslim or if you don't practice religion, you can't go inside, so you probably will be only seeing the outside, but it's definitely worth it to do those two activities. This is Larabanga. So this is a community. Larabanga.
Oh no!
Oh, this is the mosque I seen in some of these pictures.
You're going this way.
Dry this for the second time. That is the second dry. You dry like 1 week. When it is well dry, then you have to test the moisture of it to know whether it is well dried. When the moisture is all out, then you can store this for so many years. But if you want to process to get the butter, there's a need for you to chop this or to pound this into pieces. After doing it that way, then you set fire again, you roast it on the fire. By roasting it on the fire, you then take it to the grinding mill. The mill will then have to grind it into a chocolate paste. That is why when you look at it, it totally looks like chocolate, but that is not chocolate. That is why the woman will then bring home. Then they will have to get some colleague women to come and do some labor work. After getting women, each woman will have to make sure there's a big basin and then warm water and cold water by her. She then have to cut the quantity of the chocolate from inside by kneading with the hand. Once you knead for some time, so you add cold water. Sometime again, so add warm water. Finally, there will be some foam that looks so whitish that form on top of the basin while there's water under the basin. You then collect all the whitish foam out inside, out by setting fire back again, putting a big pot, and you put all the foam inside. When it is well heated, the oil will then extract to the top of the pot, leaving the byproduct under.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at that moment, it is in a liquid form. Yeah, you then collect it from that liquid form by keeping it in the container like this or something like this. Yeah, you have to keep it in a very cool, dry place. In 24 hours, it will become solidified. You have your butter for use. It's very natural. You see, it's very hard.
Yeah.
It is used for the leaves. There are some people who have dry leaves. It is also used for the body. It protects from sunburn. Yeah, they use it for a lot of purpose, and you can get it very natural here. Unlike the south, they normally comes down here to buy it. Then when they take it out there, then they will mix some chemical to it that will get more quantity of it, and it can also add expiry date to that. But when you have this, you can store it in a lifetime. Yeah, there's no any expiry date to this. The most funny thing is you have to always keep it in a very cool, dry place. When you expose it to heat, it will melt into a liquid. When you keep it in a very cool place again, it's solidified like this again. And it's very good for the hair too. It protects some people during this dry season, they have broken hairs. When you apply this to that, all the broken hair is gone.
There you go.
So after that, the women then package this to sell to people who wants to buy from them. Yeah. And then the container, this particular container we have here is 60 cedis.
60 cedis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one is nice?
Y'all, we are walking. Y'all, we are in. We are walking down the road, okay?
The Monori Road.
Minority Road,
Yeah.
because our car back there, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
It has stalled on us. So we are walking like true Ghanaians, because this is what they do. We don't do this, but we doing it today because we ain't got no choice, y'all. We are walking. Say hi, y'all.
Hi. Okay.
This is Ghana for you. When in Ghana, do as the Ghanaians do. So let's talk about the accommodations. So in the accommodations at Mole National Park, it's very basic, but it's clean. It has like 2 beds in there, a shower, a desk. So very, very basic. You see the photos there. And they also have another accommodation, which is called Zana Lodge, but it is the luxury side of things, the expensive side. When I looked at it, it was like $400 or $500 a night. So yeah, I was gonna stay at Mole National Park, because if you don't know, I like to travel on a budget. But definitely check it out. I'm pretty sure it's beautiful, it's lovely. They do have a pool on site here, and they also have a restaurant on site. So I think we ate 2 dinners. They do provide breakfast in the morning time, so check that out. We are at Mole National Park. This is the hotel. As you can see, it's a standard room. Nothing to write home about, literally. It's a very basic. Here is the bathroom. I will say, in terms of those towels, those are probably the fluffiest towels I've seen yet. And there's a toilet, like, so basic, y'all. Basic.
The food is better here.
Y'all, look at this. Look at all that rice and that little piece of chicken. Talk about this transportation, okay? So I came from Kumasi, which I think from Kumasi could be like an 8 to 10 hour ride, right? Let's say it's 8 hours, right? So we're on this bus, we're trucking it along, we have rest stops along the way, and I forgot to get off at our stop, which is Damongo intersection. Say Damongo with me, Damongo. So that was the intersection that I was supposed to get off on. And I did not get off on that destination. So because I didn't, I basically had to go to the end of the bus stop, okay? Then get to find another stop to get to that would even take me to Damongo Road. And that was a mess because they basically have to fill up the bus. And if they don't fill up the bus, then they don't move. So I basically paid the equivalent of 2 or 3 slots so that we can just keep it pushing. And I thought that we were going to be able to keep it pushing by like going straight to Damongo intersection. No, we were stopping, picking up people, getting gas. We were just doing all kind of stuff. So if you have ever been to Africa, don't think that you're about to just go to your destination, especially if it's public transportation. Don't be upset. Just roll with the flow. Like, it is what it is. So eventually we get to our last stop, and the taxi that was supposed to pick us up, the car broke down. We were like, are you kidding me? It's already been an 8 to 10 hour day. Car breaks down, we get gas, we get a little bit further, the car breaks down again. It's like nighttime. It's like craziness, and we were hungry. Like, it was a hot mess, y'all. So if you're taking transportation, make sure you get off at the right junction. And also the other alternative is using airplane. I think it's only an hour flight. So if you want to pay about $200 versus paying like less than $20 for the bus to save you time, I say do that. Hey, Natasha. I don't know what you call these, y'all. It's like a tuk-tuk in Thailand, but we're in Ghana, so I don't know what you call it. This is Ghana for you. Driver, say hi. Ready?
Yeah.
We are on a pit stop to Tamale. We got some food. I spent 18 CDs. This was 3 CDs of plantain chips. Really good. I also got a sausage for 4 CDs. And then they whipped me up a piece of bread and egg. Great on the go. And this was 8 CDs. This is what you get for 18 CDs in Ghana. Y'all, we're in Africa and this is where I had to use the bathroom. When in Africa, do as the Africans do. We've been waiting on this bus for 2 hours. Say hi.
Hi, safe journey.
He dropped us off and now we're going by to Mango. This has been an adventure and a journey. Enjoyed this recap of Mole National Park. If you have a chance to go up north, I definitely think you should go. A lot of people stay in Accra or Kumasi or Cape Coast, but if you have a little extra time, take the time to go up there, whether by flight, by plane. If you can splurge, stay in the expensive life is not stay at Mole. I think you'll have a good time. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.